Hola, un saludo a todos los amigos, las amigas que se conectan con nosotros en Radioactiva 97.9. Estamos muy felices porque Royal Blood volvió, porque están estrenando nuevos sonidos y porque hoy los tenemos para todos ustedes acá. Estamos con Mike. Mike, welcome to Radioactiva. Finally, it's a huge pleasure for us having you here. It's awesome. It's really awesome. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Fine. Working from home. It has been a very rough year in many ways, but thanks to you, to your music, and all the artists that are dropping new sounds, it has been a little more pleasant this couple of days. I want to talk about Troubles Coming. What a comeback! It's a great song, catchy riff. Also, it has a lot of power, but the most important thing is that it makes you dance. How did you came up with the idea of the song?
It started with a voice memo that sounds terrible on my phone. And I showed it to Ben and we began to kind of play what is the verse of the song. And as soon as we started playing it, it just felt fun. And like what you're saying, really, it felt dancey. It felt like very almost disco and very kind of upbeat. And yeah, making it was just really, really fun. And we realized that once we started making songs that sounded like that, it was very difficult to stop. And as a result, it's made an album that's very fun to listen to because it's very fun to make. And I think we haven't felt that sense of joy writing and creating, perhaps even since the first album, really. So it was, it was just a really creative and a really fun experience.
I read an article a couple of weeks ago in which you and Ben said that you are seeing color for the first time. Is it related to the fact of discovering these new type of things and adding them to your songs when people sometimes expect something really dark rock, something like that?
Yeah, I guess so. We've made records in the past that are, very simple and very minimal, and I love. They were supposed to be like that, but this one, we wanted to try something new. We wanted to just do something different because we don't want to stay the same, and also, it's been a long time since we released our last record, and we've changed as people. I'm not the same person I was in 2017.
Yeah.
I've changed. So as a result, by no surprise, the music has caught up. But yeah, it feels like listening in color for the first time. It feels like, it's music that I've always wanted to make. I just didn't know how to make it 5 years ago.
When you go, I don't know if you do this many times, but when you go to a YouTube video, a Royal Blood YouTube video, the comment section is full of things like these guys can't make any bad song. And I want to ask you personally, how do you manage to come up with such cool riffs and powerful from a bass?
Wow, I don't really know. The riff side of it is something I think about the least. I don't know where that's come from, to be honest with you. I'm not like a very technical. I don't know a lot of musical theory, particularly on the bass. It's something that, it's like an attitude that I kind of, it just comes out of me. But you were saying that people's comments were saying that these guys can't write a bad song, but I assure you, we have plenty of terrible songs. We just write a lot of songs and then just pick the good ones. We actually mostly write bad songs.
I think that all of your songs in the two albums are great. Troubles Coming is also a great song, and I love Purple Disco Machines remix. I really love it. I think when I heard it, I sent it to the radio station director and I said, you have to listen to this. Are we going to have some surprises, more surprises like that?
I hope so, yeah, because it's quite fun, it's again, it's something we haven't really done before. And to be honest with you, like, we don't have to do anything. Give someone your song and you go, you deal with it. You just do whatever you do, and I feel like the person you pick to do that should be as far away from what you do as possible, in order to create the most exotic result.
Well, it's kind of amazing. I've seen you guys also very connected to your fans around the world. You have done some Q&A, a lot of stuff, IG lives, some stuff like that. Um, how has it? How has 2020 been for you when there had been no live shows?
Yeah, I mean, that side of it sucks because that's the reason we make records, is in order to play live shows, so it's been really weird. But I have to say that as a result, it's created the best album that we've ever made. We're so happy with it, and it knocks everything else we've done out of the water, and I think a lot of that is down to, it's funny, when you're in a lockdown, it's not like it's not like just your industry is locked down. The whole world has stopped, and it really took away a lot of pressure, and it took away a lot of expectation, and it meant that we were writing songs from a place of like, well, what do I want to do, and it just felt more indulgent than ever, because it just highlighted how important that is for us, as human beings,
Sure.
to make music and to make art that we want to listen to. And it's funny, people have been asking me what I'm listening to at the moment, and I'm not ashamed to say all I'm listening to at the moment is our new record, because that's why we made it. It was the record that didn't exist that we wanted to hear.
And also, you've got to be proud of your own sound. I'm a really huge fan. Look, I have the first album. I went to your show, to your only show here in Colombia. I think it was 2 years ago. And I want to tell you this because I arrived very early to the park. It was a rainy day, but I wanted to be on the first row. Before you, it was Billy Gibbons with a local band called Diamante Eléctrico, and I wrote a sign, and it says, "Ben, can you give me your drumsticks, please?" And I remember having the sign during all the show up, and I think you were playing "Come On Over." You came up to where I was, you saluted me, and all my friends were like, "Oh my God, Mike saluted you." And it was a very special moment for me. And at the end of the show, Ben threw his drumstick to where I was, but he threw them very hard, so it passed above me, and I couldn't get that drumstick. But that is a story that I keep with myself, and I wanted to tell to you because you guys mean so much for me. I love you. I want you to drop new songs every month because your sound is amazing, and it's a funny memory thanks to your shows and to your sound.
Amazing. Well, when we come back, I'm going to make sure that you actually get a drumstick this time, because it's breaking my heart.
I really hope to meet you guys. I have only a couple of minutes left, so I wanted to congratulate you, Mike, and Ben also, because Trouble's Coming is in the 20 most important rock songs here in Colombia. It's a banger. We all love that song. And I really hope you make it soon to Colombia again and to hear this new album.
Amazing. Great to chat with you, mate. And we'll see you very soon.